Hey everybody, it's 54 New Star here, again with some more World of Tanks playthroughs. I am trying to get as fast as I can and upgrade my tanks to show you guys some more stuff. I've been having a good time with the Valentine. When I first got it, it was like really giving me a pain, and I think I got a snitch, so it's a good support tank, and if you aim right, you can actually kill stuff. I'm almost at the point where I'm about to get a turret show, so we're gonna play him a little bit. And then I thought we'd either go with the LTP or play around the Crusader. But I know we're gonna be getting in with the M4. I've actually tried out their equipped it with the 76mm. Now this is the last gun you can get on the M4. It's a good mid-range sniping gun. It's not a gun I would full go with every single battle, but the occasional use of it is really good. It reloads really fast, and actually I prefer it over the stock gun, which this is the stock gun. It's really kind of short, and it's decent. It's not the greatest thing. I mean, it's 15 rounds per minute. It does a good deal of damage, and penetration is okay. But the top gun, the one, the big long one right here, does even more penetration, but less damage. Well, not less damage. It does a smidge more damage. What I meant by less was that in the mid-range category between the beginner gun, stock gun, and the last gun you can get is this gun. Now, this is a 105mm howitzer gun, and I love this thing because even though it has less penetration than either gun, it is still very diddly due to the fact that it has a huge amount of damage from 308 to 513. This thing will make up for the fact that you have a low penetration because it uses explosive rounds, HE rounds, and you can use super HE rounds. But they're kind of expensive. I would say don't get them until you start getting, 10,000. You start winning battles and you start earning 8 to 15,000. I mean, one of my previous battles I just won 17,000. So I wouldn't until you start earning a big chunk change where you can spend. Like even after you can, buy it with regular coin. I wouldn't get a whole stock load of them, at most 4, because there are 4,000 each, which that's a lot of, like, 16,000. Dang, that's a lot of coin. But again, the mid-range, middle gun, the 105mm, is probably your best friend. It does have a slow reload, which is the only downside, but it just, you'll kill stuff. I was taking on turret shells. I was taking on... I killed a turret shell 7. I wish I had that replay for you guys. I disabled his tracks, then I destroyed his turret, and then I was just pounding into him, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm doing this. And I kept ducking, expecting him just to blast me, because he has a gun that can destroy me. And I just, popped him. And then also with this, I can take on tigers. So, it's a really good little tank. It's good armor, especially, and actually, on the armor aspect, this tank is really good. You face it forward on a slant, and I was getting hit by Churchill 1, and it just kept dinging off of me. Well, until when a tank came around the back and started dinging me in the back. I mean, I killed him eventually. Was surrounded by then. But if you aim them if you have a bunch of guys with you, aim your front end on a angle, and it starts just dinging off. Because if you look at this, it has a slight little curve before you get to this eyepiece, but because it's angled down, they cannot shoot at this little viewport. They can't, and then they either go hit this lower plate, which is slightly angled, which is good. I mean, it's not the best angling, but it's really nice. Or they hit this upper plate, which is gonna basically hit the, I think those are lights. Yeah. And that little part is angled too, so you're actually gonna get pretty good, you know, popping or whatever. The shells are just gonna fly off. Now they will start then aiming for your gun or for your turret, and at that point it's gonna ding off too. So you're gonna ding a lot of stuff off if you know how to angle it. So that was really kind of fun. Usually I would get pretty quickly killed in this tank, and now, I mean, it's still, I'm not as quickly gonna die anymore, because I figured out, hey, angle it, and they can't kill you as quickly. Unless they have unless I have like this gun, low penetration but high explosive at that point, then it's like, oh shoot, get out. But okay, we're gonna play with the M4. I almost upgraded it to, I think, what was it, the Easy 8 or something like that? One of the upper tanks we can look at after the battle. But this is really nice. I'm playing on my brother's rig computer because I can't record at my own place. So it's too graphical. I can play it, I just can't record it. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so I'm the fourth one up. There's a T-14 above me, T-1 heavy, and a KV-1. I can take on Churchills, KV-1s, heavies. It's not too big of a problem. Just wonder what they're armed with.
Let's get this show on the road.
So we can go for the hills, or we can go for the woods. Woods are nice. The hills are decent too. Depends on whether you want to hide, or do you like snipe them, hide, and all that stuff, or do you want to go straight into battle? I've played both, and I've recently had more luck at the hill. As long as your friends don't get, you know, counterattacks too strongly, you can hold it pretty well. The forest also gives you great coverage, and there are some low points, but other than that, you kind of at the mercy of just hiding. Now there's a little house over there that you can hide behind, but if you're surrounded, you're basically dead. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go slightly up, and just, now I really don't like doing this because, you know, T1 heavy is a little bit shorter than me, a little bit flatter. We got K1 over here. I wish I wasn't playing on this rig. I wish I was playing on my left. Here we go. I missed. Here we go with the bad thing. It's bad reload. I need this thing right off of me. And I missed him.
One of our trucks is damaged.
He barely did something. Another bad thing is that this gun kind of aims high. It is a howitzer-based gun. And so that was gonna detract him. I can't keep it too close. I keep hitting right over him. It's kind of annoying. We got somebody. Here we go, Junior.
Critical hit.
Finally hit him. Gotta back away. Keep moving. That dinged off. Let's see if I can.
Critical
Okay, he's finally got me.
One of our gas tanks ruptured. We're low on fuel. Critical hit. Bail out.
Oh,
This
he's hit
vehicle
me.
has had it.
So, just getting hit in the front. More on the side. I thought it was angling. But 6-6 is a tie. So it's not gonna be too bad. There's actually a chance we could win. But yeah, we're gonna leave and go to another. So everybody, this is Sacred Valley. I've played this about 6 times where I was on the bottom of the map, which is kind of annoying, because I was actually the last tank who survived the last map. So it's like, you're hiding in the mountains, nobody finds you, and then you're up against a turret shell. Yeah, it was a turret shell. I was like, oh, bananas. And, yeah, I detracked him about 6 or 8 times until he just finally rammed into me, took a good bit of my health. I shot him again, it bounced off, and then he finally just shot me again, I was dead. But the only thing good with this is shooting off tracks.
Let's go!
I can take the M3 lead. Doug Hill can probably detrack or shoot me back. So I'm going the way of the bridge, which is somewhere over there. If you get hold of it, hold it, hold it, hold it. It's a great point for actually holding back the enemy. If you got a fast reload, you keep the bridge, even if you're doing no damage, because you can just detrack everybody or hold them off. So as you can tell, I'm pretty slow. I'm like 125 at max. Which is kind of annoying. Yes, it's passing by. If you got an M4 on this map, you're awesome. You're gonna win. If you have a M3 Lee on this tank and you hold the bridge, you're good to go too. That was a miss. I'm gonna go see if I can. Looks like we got somebody in a M8 right there. I'm stuck. Let's see. Basically going nowhere. Back up, see if I can give her some help to the kill the enemy. Time he's got somebody else shooting at him. Okay, they already killed him. Basically, the only thing good about this tank is the armor. Occasionally angled will ding off possible shots. If you got flat territory, you're good to go. Speed is terrible. The gun is not the best thing I've seen. It's more toward the worst thing I've seen. Speed is atrocious. The other thing good about that is that you can be slow. We got somebody. God dang it, I want to take him out. Literally, I'm nowhere. The enemy did not use the bridge as a primal spot. And that's what we're winning. I didn't fire off any type of shot to kill anybody, to wound anybody. It's one that gets those games where you really don't have to do anything. annoying because you want to do so much. Oh, we got somebody. Couldn't hit anything. Kind of wish it makes me wish I was in my M5 Stewart and I could race around. Oh, there's that. Really should have stayed at the bridge. We've been able to hold them all. Oh, hello. Daisy, we can shoot you. We get him. That was really kind of annoying. Couldn't shoot anything. Still got 133 experience points and about 5,000 credits. So now let's go with the Crusader. Okay, the Crusader is very similar to Valentine except for the fact that it's flat. You cannot angle this thing. Literally cannot angle it at all. If you try to angle down on this thing, like on a hill and you're facing down, they will penetrate you from the front. They can pin you from the back. For a tier 5 light tank, this thing's really bad. Now, let's see, I'm almost about to get the 6-pound gun, which probably that in speed. I really don't like it. I mean, it's faster than my Valentine. Believe me, it is. It's like, okay, Joe, we met something different. It's awesome. Just the fact that we're higher up on the map. We had T14s, M4. I'd probably take on the M4. He's probably going to destroy me quite easily, but I can take him on still. I mean, it's slightly armored angle from here on the front, but it's not that much. You're kind of like a pickup truck. So it's basically capture the area before anybody else. I'm probably going to use my speed and then the snipe.
Move out!
And why am I going this way? Because there's a flatter area over here. They try to shoot at me. But the only thing good with this is that the actual helmet on this thing, the turret, is angled a lot better than the tank, and it's flatter, so they're not gonna actually hit me. We got somebody over there. This is weird. Now look at this thing. I'm going 30, upper 30s, lower 40s. The reload is decent too. Now we just got ourselves basically trapped here. Let's see if I can see if I can see anybody. I gotta get out of the wooded area. I don't like wooded areas, even if I'm hiding in them. There he is. Missing. A little bit second late. Come on.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Oh, I got one. Finally.
That was close.
Good thing about, okay, you could use this as a strong scout as long as you moved a lot. We got a vulnerable point right there. He's basically dead. That was mine. That was supposed to be mine. Okay, we got a T-14 over here. He's seen us. He's gonna try and gun's a little bit off. I don't like that. Looks like we got a wolf over here. Aimed a little high on that one. We got an M4. Basically, this tank is a tank to annoy other people with, which is really good. Let's see. I took on a medium too. I was wondering why I killed him in one shot. I just knocked out his fuel tank, and then the SU-85 did 28 damage. That was decent battles. One of the better battles I had with it. Again, this is better than my Valentine. And the only way I'm keeping my Valentine, the only reason I'm keeping my Valentine is right here. I'm gonna get a Churchill. Once I get to Churchill, goodbye Valentine. It's, except for the angling and less damage, that's the only good thing about it. And it's halfway decent gun. This thing is a whole lot better than I just, you know, the Valentine says 60 armor, and I get pulverized. The only way I can see 60 armor is if he angles it. That's the only way you ever get any, you know, pluses out of 60 armor. The Crusader had less armor, and I felt like I was getting protected more due to the fact that, you know, I was getting shot in the front, and I was like, seriously, people. I was getting shot in the front, and I was getting pulverized by a tank higher up on me, on the pole. So, okay, guys, I think that was gonna be it. I'm just gonna, you know, call this the review of the light tanks, the Valentine versus the Crusader. So, if you liked it, if you liked the rant, if you liked the battles, you know, please like and subscribe. This is gonna be put up on several two channels, brother's channel and mine. Due to the fact I'm using his rig and well, I'm using my account. So if you see this somewhere else, don't worry, it's not a copy. Bye guys, it was a great battle.